What? What are we playing today, folks?
I don't know. Is it something super?
It's super
Actually, it's double
duper.
super.
Wow, we have our pick of the litter. We could pick all these. I mean, dude, Super Mario World, Super Mario 3, OG. What are we going to pick? The most obscure of all, outside of maybe the Lost Levels. I've never really played that, but
Yeah, I the lost levels or something. Isn't that something that like it's harder or it was levels that were like released in Japan but not in America or something like that?
something like that. It's
Something like that.
something like that. I'm being weird right now because I don't see like or the little red dot. Sorry,
Yeah, dude, I've already checked both TikTok, hello TikTokers, and YouTube.
You've already confirmed.
What up?
I'm gonna
I have
choose.
confirmed.
I'm gonna choose Princess
Jif, because
Peach.
choosy moms choose Jif.
But you know why? Because she can fly.
Yeah, I think they all have a thing though.
They all have something going on. See,
yeah,
she can
I
go.
think-
"Ee," and then she
Yeah,
can
yeah,
also
yeah.
do. Wee.
Oh.
You remember that? Did that
I do.
unlock a childhood memory?
Well, the jams, dude.
Oh,
I think it's I don't know. Is it the
Already.
same song in every level? I haven't gotten super far in this, like maybe the first 2 levels. So
it's kind of
this song is burned in my head.
it's kind of got that. There's the underground song, but it's
Okay.
not. But it's not. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. You know, like
Right.
the other games. I'm already off to a terrible start here.
That's okay. You're shaking off the rust, dude. Shaking
Yeah.
off the rust.
Trying, dude. Trying.
Yeah, mate.
You know, we
Yeah,
always
I
talk
agree.
about this. It's always like one of the first things we talk about because you're always cracking a can. I imagine that you've been conditioned now because you're an energy drink guy. That crack of the can is that the same as like a coffee drinker waking up in the morning like smelling the coffee as it's being brewed? You know what I mean? Like, is it a similar
Yes.
sensation? Okay, that's what
It's a little different. It's more fleeting because it is such a quick, But like
yeah.
when I crack that can, I immediately start salivating. It is a Pavlov's dog thing. like,
Really?
completely. Yeah, dude. Like because I know because I've been very into like the Lost and Found energy, and they're all like soda flavors, pop flavors. There's some that are like regular energy flavors, but they're all like within that same kind of, I don't know, like flavor profile, I guess. Like it's not coffee, it's not like juice, or whatever. But I know what I'm gonna get, and it's just like little fireworks, little sparklers happening in my mouth.
Not to change the subject, but momentarily, this is that song. Boom.
Okay.
Boop, boop, boop,
This one doesn't do it for me as much.
Yeah.
It's
can
good.
Can you do me a
It
favor?
seems like a little too like fanfare-esque for being underground, Like this is something that you'd be at like a castle and there'd be like some
Why didn't I do it right?
yeah, that sucks, dude.
Can you do me a favor? I'm going to break the fourth wall here a little bit. Can you confirm that the audio for this game is not too overpowering when it comes?
I can do that again.
Yeah, just what the F, dude? Okay. I'm just curious. I just want to make sure that we're giving our people the best possible. The 3 people who are going to get in this live today, I really want to make sure they're having a good time and that they can actually hear us.
I guess you could probably like shift it down a skosh. And I only say that because it's a lower timbre song, and it's a little bit more compete-y with our voices. So, skosh, and I'm checking it on the tubes.
I turned it down a skosh.
All right, it's gonna take a second. Obviously, there's a little bit of a delay.
While we're waiting on that, what the? Oh, is this a secret? Did I come in through the back door here?
Dude, there's nothing better than coming through the back door.
I just backdoored this boss fight, dude.
Yeah,
remember
man.
this? You remember this?
Dude, I love Birdo, man.
Yeah.
Like,
It's funny that you know the name. I didn't know. I knew.
are you serious? You don't know who Birdo is, dude?
It's
Like, come on,
It's
bro.
a lady, right? Because
No.
no. Then why is
No.
he producing eggs?
And where's the bow? I think Birdo is genderless. I think either that or okay. Let me look this up. I don't want the internet to come after me.
Genderless. I like that. That's cool. I'm down. I mean, I'm okay with Birdo being whatever Birdo wants to be.
Okay. All right.
The internet has spoken. On this subject.
Birdo's gender is complex
Ooh.
and has evolved over time, with conflicting information across different games and manuals. Initially, in the Japanese manual for Super Mario Bros. 2, Birdo was described as male, but believed it was female. Later, Nintendo began referring to Birdo as female in most English releases, particularly after 2000, but with some inconsistencies. Some sources, like the original manual, suggest Birdo is transgender or a transvestite, while others, particularly in the more recent games, portray her as definitively female. So that's why I was confused. So is the source material. Let's be real. I mean, I'm not out here like telling people that you need to like define your genders and pronouns and stuff. Like that's your thing. You tell me if you want. That's you.
But Nintendo has told us that Birdo is
an enigma. Birdo is Birdo, dude.
That's cool.
Birdo doesn't whatever. I don't know. I'm trying to say fancy words and it's not working out.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's too early in the morning.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
What is even that, dude?
I don't know, but I almost see, and I get FOMO with these stupid freaking radishes. Like I'm afraid.
I think is it radish or is it a turnip?
Maybe it's a turnip, perhaps. So I turned it down a skosh. Was that a skosh? Was that skoshy?
Yeah, I think it's good. I mean, well, okay. The only thing that I will, like, I don't know, monetization. I don't know. Screw it. Who cares?
Yeah, I'm not, dude. Yeah, screw them, man. Nintendo doesn't care about this game, or they would re-release it.
Well, to me, I think what they should do is absolutely re-release it and then give us both. Give us the 2-pack of Super Mario Brothers 2 and Doki Doki Panic.
Ooh.
I would like that. I think that'd be cool. It's the same game, just reskinned.
It's cool that you can choose characters every level. Which character do you want me to try?
Okay, I thought Luigi was able to like jump higher. You know what I mean? I like I said, I think everyone has their own thing. I think Toad is like faster because that's Toad.
Holds his hand up and then...
Easy me.
Oh, okay, yeah. He does his little, dude, but it's so weird. It's very weird. There's a lot of finesse to Luigi and his jump. You know what I mean? It's kind of sloppy.
Yeah.
In terms of like that. Yeah, dude, it's tough. Oh, dude, I do that every time, dude.
No.
When I was a kid, I used to do that crap. And that's how you get an extra heart, dude.
I know. It's literally perfect. Like, rarely do people throw the potion in the right spot.
Yeah.
And you did.
No, I'm mindful of that crap. It's just... I don't even... All right, so this is why I like this game for me, was I just didn't like it as a kid. Okay. I don't even know what the cherries do. Like, what do they even do?
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
That's something that we should look up.
If there's someone in chat that knows, let us know. But let's see. The cherries...
Like, they don't do anything. They don't restore my hearts. They don't... All right. We gotta be careful. Oh, dude, there's nothing in here to get.
Oh, nope. Okay, let's do that, and then let's do this.
This is such a frustrating game.
Great, dude. Let's see.
Can I go down here?
Okay, a cherry is a special item found in Super Mario Bros. 2 when Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach, or Toad collect 5 cherries, and invincibility granting Starman floats from the ground. So you got 5 cherries, that's where the star came from. Cherries appear in abundance in this game, and many can be found in every level. In the GBA remake, each time one is collected, the character will say, "Lucky."
Oh, that's cool. So I've never in my life collected 5 cherries in this game because I didn't
Well, I mean,
know
you
that.
just did.
It didn't say lucky though, did it? Oh, that's in the
No,
GBA.
it's in the GBA remake. I don't know what GBA is. The Good Boy Academy?
No, the Game Boy Advance, bro.
Oh.
Come on,
Oh.
dude. What?
I don't know. I don't think I had a Game Boy Advance. I think I went Game Boy Color,
Oh
and then I
my
went straight to like
gosh.
yes. I might have had a Game Boy Advance, but I bought it like secondhand.
Did I ever tell you my? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
It's fine.
Did I ever tell you my DS story about how I
No,
bought?
Tell me again.
I had a girlfriend.
Right.
Can you believe that?
No.
And
I mean, you have a wife, so yeah.
I bought her and I matching DS lights. If you remember when the DS Lite came out, it was like a smaller version.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I do. Okay, yeah.
I got both of us one of those. And then I also bought like the I also bought I don't really like Mario. I'm just telling you, dude, Princess Peach is the play. So I bought 2 of these cartridges that you could like pirate ROMs with.
Okay.
And so I had like every game ever made. Right?
Okay.
And that was cool.
Okay.
So I was kind of a, I felt like a hacker, And I've always loved that movie, as you know. So it's like as hackery as I ever got,
Sure.
So, alas, it didn't work out. Spoiler alert, she and I went our separate ways, and I waited like 6 months, and then I hit her up. I was like, yo, let me get that DS Lite that I bought you. Because you ain't keeping that, yo. And she met me at my job at the time and gave it back to me. She was very cordial. I was very surprised.
That's awesome, man. I mean, I too had a girlfriend once upon a time, and there was something similar to that effect. Like it was a long-term relationship. This is so cringe, but I got her a promise ring.
Oh,
yeah, dude, it was that level, dude. We were together for a while. And she, like, for a Christmas or whatever, made me like a scrapbook or something. It was great, man. Like, she did a great job. That was also like during the heyday of scrapbooking,
Yeah.
And so at one point, she was like, I want the scrapbook back, and I was like, okay, if I give you the scrapbook back, then I want the ring back. And it was fine.
Dude, you traded a scrapbook for a ring?
Yeah, dude. Well, and the obviously, okay,
Sorry.
like the ring at one point, like, I don't know, dude, like I took it in, like the band was like white gold, and then the diamond was like insignificant. Like it was so freaking small, dude. It was not even like real. And I still have the diamond somewhere because the jeweler was like, I'm not taking this. Like, I'll give you melt for the gold, but I'm not taking this. I was like, okay, fine, I guess. I think I got, I don't know, $25 for the whole thing.
No.
Even though I paid more than that. Yeah, dude.
Dude, that's brutal.
Which is fine. I mean, if I was gonna sell the scrapbook, people would be like, this is your memory, so I'm not giving you anything for this.
Dude.
Like, I guess I'll give you stuff for like the book itself, but that's not gonna be worth much.
Sometimes, I mean, this might be as far as I've ever gotten in this game.
This is further than I've ever gone, dude. I swear, I have never seen Mr. Cheeser,
Yeah. Have you ever like been at the thrift store and saw like people's, family portraits, and you just wonder like who buys these? And it's not even like a nice frame or anything. It's like a terrible frame. So it's not even like there's value there.
See, well, okay, it depends though, because depending on the price point, okay, I would consider picking something like that up because you can first of all that's good prank fodder in my opinion, where you can put those things on your own walls, like in your house, and then when people come over, don't stay. Oh my god!
Finally, we got the first one. Like that's the first one we've received.
So you put that on the wall and people are like, oh, who are these? Oh, that's my Uncle Jeremy, like, you know, whatever. And just like start making up stories, because who's gonna know, dude? No one's gonna know. Especially if you're like a loner, you could appear to have this massive family of people that look very different. So I think it's kind of fun. I think it's and plus there's this one dude, I love his work. I have at least 2 prints where he finds like old like cheap art, you know, like the cheap paintings or whatever, and he'll paint other stuff in it, like the Millennium Falcon, or I like the one that I have is Peacemaker. Like there was this really nice little cottage and you know, like a little river, and he no, it wasn't Peacemaker, it was Suicide Squad, the second one, and like he painted Starro in the corner, and then like all the little people are running towards it, and then Weasel is like floating dead in the river. Like it's great, dude. It's actually in my bathroom. It's great. Every time I brush my teeth, I look at it. So
that's nice.
Yeah, so I forget his name, but he is on TikTok, and I'm sure he's on YouTube and all the other platforms. But it's good. It's good stuff, man.
Yeah, I've seen those where they like take landscapes and they make them Star Wars and stuff. That's really cool. I wish I had that kind of talent. But I don't, and that's why I play video games on the internet instead of paint on the internet.
I mean, but you have more art paint talents than I do. I mean, I don't know, dude. My level is like slow child with those thick crayons. Like that's my level, dude. And
yeah, they need that extra
grip. You're sending
grip.
me some Bob Ross stuff, you know?
I like to watch videos and paint along.
No, I mean, when I watched the Bob Rossian stuff, it was all just for vibes, you know, like, and I mean, I'm like, oh man, it's so cool.
Well, first of all, you can't paint along with Bob Ross because he's too fast. There's like modern Bob Ross is out on the internet now. I always sucked at this. It's like in Super Mario 3 where you like try to like connect the heads. I don't know. See, how does that win something?
Yeah, I think because you got a cherry, maybe.
Like what? That kind of.
I mean,
makes
that kind of
sense.
because you got 2, yeah. 3 coins service.
Gave me more service.
I'll take.
If I got triple
service.
Seriously. Like that makes sense to me.
Okay, yeah, right. But it also doesn't make sense because previously we had.
Oh man, there's too much pressure.
Oh. It's okay. It's okay. Ah, freaking radish.
See, like what the heck?
Turn up for what?
Turn up for Princess Peach. All right, so we're in World 2.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, can we beat this whole game on stream? Like, how many worlds? I guarantee you, there's 8 worlds. That's like a classic.
It's like a standard, yeah.
Mario thing.
Well, I mean, let me pull up a dam here. That was one thing that I didn't look up was like a walkthrough. Because I was like, no, we're just gonna vibe it out, you know. But I will look it up as a way to like gauge what's going on.
You know, this gets a bad rap, but like, let's be real. It's kind of cool that you don't have a lot of like lives or a lot of stars right off the rip.
Sure.
That's kind of cool.
Dude, so how long to beat? 4 hours.
Wow.
So
we might get close.
Get close.
Might get.
I mean, I
close.
think that's a possibility for us. I mean, maybe not today because we're not professional people. We're just regular people that do things to fill some sort of void in our lives. You know, I'm not 100% sure what that is, but
How long do you think it'll take us to become professionals, you think?
I mean, technically, we make money through some of this stuff, so like we are sort of like the definition of professional. Like
Right,
we're
I'm done with
there,
that.
but like it's so bad, dude. I mean, it's just we're not. I don't know, dude. Professional what? You know, I think that's the key. Like, what are we going for? Professional idiots on the internet? Done.
Yeah.
Done. We've made it. Professional gamers? Bro, I don't think I'll ever get to that level. Like, even as many... I love gaming, dude. I love it. I've loved it my whole life. I can't consider myself a pro gamer, dude.
I don't love it, you know? I'm just kidding. I will say last night, I was really trying hard to find a game that, like, tickled my fancy, you know? I was like...
Yep, tickle the old pickle.
I'm like, what can I play tonight that's going to really be fun and exciting and...
Sure.
I've talked about it before. I'm getting the Netflix effect with gaming recently.
Oh yeah,
I just can't find anything that like I'm just so stoked about. I'm literally about to play Skyrim again.
Well, I mean, you could play Oblivion now that it's like...
I tried. I didn't like it.
Well,
I didn't like it nearly as much as... It looks great. Don't get me wrong. It looks freaking fantastic. But there's some different... like, some of the gameplay is different. I mean, it's a different game. Like, I think they stayed true to, like, the OG, like, game mechanics. Now, they did redo, like, lockpicking, and it's really cool. Like, it's way better than Skyrim lockpicking. And I don't know if that's, like, a nod to the original, but I read somewhere that it is, like, they tweaked it to be, like, better.
Okay.
And it's good.
I forget even how either of them work, to be perfectly honest. But lockpicking was always a huge frustration for me in any game. In Fallout 2, lockpicking is the reason why I played the first temple for like 3 hours, because I didn't realize, because there was like a door that was locked, and I was like, oh, I have to like find a thing to open it up, like a switch, or I have to find lockpicks. No, you don't have to find lockpicks. You just have a lockpick skill. I didn't realize that, dude. And there's not a lot of stuff out there for that game. You know, like not a lot of walkthroughs. It was frustrating. It was frustrating. Oh,
I know, dude.
Egg on your face. Dang, dude.
Dude, the first two are not that hard, but then it gets hard. Okay. Oh my god.
Oh no. Oh no.
Now he's got fire.
Dude, flaming.
Or they have fire.
Oh my god. Okay, I was like panicking. I was doki panicking from Birdo's spit ups.
What do you know about that?
Okay, this seems bad. Okay, that's fine.
Not great. All right, we're just gonna Princess Peach, dude.
That's fine, dude. It's peach season, or it's pretty close to peach season.
It's always peach season.
Well, depends on what kind of peach you're looking for.
All right, let's get. Excuse me.
No, you can walk around. You can walk around. You know,
it's gonna kick me out in a minute.
Oh.
See, there's not always one there.
Well, right. You have to put it. You can put the door anywhere. Are these monkeys with like cattle prods?
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, I get what you're saying now. Like,
yeah, you can put it anywhere, dude.
Really?
Put it anywhere.
I know. That's what I took from that. Thank you.
I hope you take it. How are you gonna get up there? I guess you gotta like
fly.
Huh? I guess. Well,
getting out of here.
But you're not able to.
I think that's the point. It's not required, which is why I'm not getting like a lot of spins on the Wheel of Fortune, because you gotta like do stuff, and I don't do things very much.
Friend, welcome my star friend. Ooh, I always liked those characters. They always made me want like they always made me want to eat cactus. You know,
Yeah,
except in ooh pow
got him.
pow. Except in
Oh, thank God.
Mario 64 because they were like brown and sandy, and I was like, nah, they're like, it's bad. You know, it's not as good.
Here's the feel-good story of the year. The dude, I forget his name. He's from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Rick Moranis.
He's coming back for Spaceballs 2.
Dude, I am so excited for Spaceballs 2. I saw the like little announcement or whatever. And it's so good because they have the crawl, and you know, it lists off like all of the movies that have, you know, 30 something Marvel movies, and you know, 3 Star Wars, and then prequels, and then sequel prequels, and then prequels to prequel sequels, and then you know, like, and I'm just like, yeah, exactly. Like, there's so much, so many things have happened, and it's 40 years later. We're finally, I mean, maybe more than that. We're finally getting Spaceballs 2, and there's a part of me, I want it to be Spaceballs 2: The Search for More Money. I don't know if that will end up being the final title, but I mean, come on, like that was the joke in the first one.
Now, can they ruin this the way, you know, I don't want to say they ruined
No.
Ghostbusters, but like Ghostbusters, all the sequels suck.
No, because it was written by Mel Brooks, dude. Like, and he's, I think there were a few projects that he did where I think he was pandering a little bit more to the younger crowd. And
How is he still alive, dude?
dude, how dare you? That man could live to 1,000, and he would still not have lived long enough. He's a treasure, and he still looks good, dude. I know that there was they probably did like a little makeup, a little touch up or whatever on him, but he still looks good, dude. And I hope he's still yogurt. That would make me happy.
Yeah, he is returning.
Hell yeah. Well, he was also President Scroob, so he did two characters in the movie. So I hope he comes back as yogurt. President, you know, I don't necessarily need him and Colonel Sanders to come back. It could be newer folks that are flanking Lord Helmet. Either way, I'm excited.
Oh my God, dude.
That some folks are coming back. Obviously, John Candy will not be reprising his role as Barf.
R.I.P.
Yeah, man. I mean, the candle that burns twice as bright doesn't burn as long or something. And that's a shame because I hear he was like a great dude, like just a genuinely great guy. Same thing with well, I don't know if people said that like Chris Farley was like a good person, but I mean, you know, I put those two like in that same category of like they were taken from us far too soon.
I was gonna say, what, big fat comedians?
No, but I mean, also, yeah, you know, I mean, you know, it's fine, you know, I mean, as a former fairly fat man that's now just frightfully fluffy, you know, I could say that, you know.
Yeah.
I was in the fat club. I still have my card.
I was in the fat club once. I mean, I was dad fat, you know?
You were dad fat, yeah. You had the like condensed fat. Like it was all like in one spot. You had like the beer belly.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine was everywhere. And now I am the unfortunate repercussions of said experience. Got a lot of extra skin. I mean, not a lot. Like, not like it's gross, but like in certain positions, if I move around, I'm just like, oh, dang it, dude. I hope that like goes back. You know, I'm trying to take like collagen. I don't know if that's hokum or if it's real. I don't know. How can you trust the internet anymore?
Yeah.
You know, back in my day, everything on the internet was true. All these things were factual information. Now you got to run your things through AI and wonder if AI is actually going to tell you if it's actually true or not. You know,
Wonder if Skynet's gonna give you the facts.
Dude, honestly, at this point, I just want Skynet to exist so that you'll stop talking about it. Like, that's always your reference to future stuff, man. There's so many other future companies and projects.
No
and
way,
stuff,
dude.
man.
Skynet's the only one that turned on us.
I mean, there's also the squibs or whatever from the Matrix. They turned on us. That robot revolution also happened.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think of the turn of events with that. It was...
Yeah.
I think it was always against us because they created the Matrix to keep our minds from wandering.
Well, but we created them. That's the whole thing. Anytime there's any new technology, it comes from us. And then it gets too smart. And then it realizes, wait a minute, why am I bowing down to you freaks?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that sucks. But see, this is what's funny about this game. I'm going to survive this. Yep, see? No fall damage.
Yeah.
I also only have 1 heart, so joke's on me.
Yeah. Joke's
I just, I
on
prefer... If I accept the reality of the Matrix,
you.
then it's too real. I don't know.
Sure.
No, it's not too real. It's scary. It's scary to
Okay.
believe that, I'm not in charge of my own destiny. Whereas with Skynet, with that situation, with that scenario, I feel like maybe I'll survive it. Maybe I'll be like a freedom fighter. You know what I mean? Like whereas with the
Sure.
Matrix, I have to be like, Morpheus has to like save me.
Well, right. I mean, I think the stakes are the same because legit, like you. Oh well.
I know
Yeah.
that's so stupid. I always forget that I can put it anywhere.
Yeah. I think it's the same thing. Like the robots, there's devastation, bro, in Terminator. Like people are living underground. People are there's not a lot of people. Everyone's dirty, disgusting, and gross. That's the exact same thing in the Matrix, dude. It's the exact same thing. The only difference is that in the Matrix, yeah, you have to be unplugged, but you're fine. Like as you exist in your form, you're fine. But once you're unplugged, then you're living your life in like a weird underground, gross eating porridge situation.
Tasty wheat.
Tasty wheat tasted like tasty wheat. Maybe tasty wheat tasted like tuna fish. But anyway, sorry. Shout out to Mouse.
Yeah, he dies way too prematurely.
He does. Premature edeathulation.
Yeah.
For Mouse.
He had those
bro.
cool guns. Did you like speaking of Terminator, did you like the Christian Bale Terminator? Like Terminator Salvation or whatever?
No.
Really?
No, I think that was also the one that had Matt Smith in it, and I was very excited to see Matt Smith. Yeah, I was very excited to see him in stuff and other stuff other than Doctor Who, and he hasn't quite landed it yet. You know what I mean? Like, and I hate saying that, but like, he's just like he hasn't quite found his footing. Oh hell yeah!
Whoa.
Dude. Okay.
Oh god,
There we go.
I got it. No, I didn't.
Yeah,
It
just-
didn't give it to me, dude.
Oh, because you didn't put it in your pocket quick enough. Put it in your little princess pocket.
Oh.
As it was coming out of my mouth, I was like, "Don't say it.
Do it.
Don't kill him. If you kill him, he won't learn nothing."
Yeah, I liked that Terminator Salvation. I thought it was good, but I don't think a lot of people did. That was the one where Christian Bale got in trouble because he was like, "Why are you moving on the
lights.
set?"
Yeah. Oh, good for you.
Yeah,
dude.
it's so bad, dude. I feel, like I know, like you're not supposed to feel bad for celebrities because you're like,
Well-
they're like rich, like cry me a river in your mansion or whatever. But it's like, you know what, dude? Like their whole life is like on display, and
Yeah.
I know that if I had ever been famous, especially when I was younger, definitely would have had some meltdowns, had some TMZ moments, and that does suck that they're just on display all the time.
It comes with the job though. I mean, it is that's why every job sucks. Every job sucks. And I'm very much in the line of like, then just don't do it. Like if you're that mad about, you know, oh well, I had to show up at 3 in the morning and sit in a chair and get makeup put on and then this and that, whatever. It's like the only difference is like if you hurt yourself on the job, that's not cool for any job. That's just that's not cool. Like you can bitch about that because that wasn't supposed to happen.
Those are the ones where they're like talking about, we do work like 14-hour days and blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, shut up, dude. Shut up.
To me, I'm like, I
Who
would
doesn't,
dude? Kill.
That's
well,
called
yeah,
being
man.
salaried.
Right.
Like,
and I would kill to live that life. I mean, not like legit kill, but like I would do a lot of things to be in that because I'm a creative person. I want to live in that creative space, bro. Yeah. And I think a lot of people, again, it's like you don't see it. Oh, dang, son.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, you don't see it because you're a part of it for so long. You don't understand and realize like how lucky you actually have it. You're a part of a group of people that not everyone can get in, and it is what it is, man. And like, it's fine. They made it. And a lot of them made it when they were kids and they don't appreciate how cool they actually have it. And that's where it sucks, bro. Oh, what? Nah, dog.
I know. Oh, no.
Oh, what? Okay, maybe, can you? No, what the hell, dude? That's booty cheeks, bro. What is Pow gonna do at this point? Like, there's no enemies.
I know.
Are you gonna try to reset?
Yeah.
Nice.
Slide back down, slide. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Woo! Crisscross.
Pow, pow. Okay, try picking up the bomb, jumping to the right, and then coming back down. Like, Or that works too. Yeah, even better. Look at that.
You can't say bomb on an airplane.
Wait, what?
I know, dude. It's just screwing me over. It's not even funny.
And you can't go down a ladder with.
Apparently not.
That's also gay, dude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's my 90s talking right now.
Whoa, dude.
That sucks, bro.
We're trying to run a freaking family-friendly show here, dude.
My 90s is showing.
Oh, dude.
Oh, come on.
I knew it was bound to happen.
Well, at least I'm not throwing R words out. You know what I mean?
I mean, all right, it's a puzzle, dude. It's a puzzle game. We always, you forget.
Yeah.
I that was not the one that I thought was going to be the first slippity. I thought it was going to be F-bomb, but.
Well, we had some dry run F-bombs when we were recording and doing this kind of thing. And I think it was fine. Like, I think we kind of figured it out. We got our, I don't know, we got it out of our system or whatever. No, dude, why? You know better. It's not gonna go down the ladder. It's just gonna, it's gonna like, I'm a bomb. I'm gonna hang out on this ladder. Yeah. Okay.
No, see, this is what you got to do. You got to run. You're trying to.
Yeah. Oh, daddy.
Yep. See.
There we go.
Oh God.
Oh no.
See, I just ruined it.
Son of a bitch. Shit.
We can try.
But you might. It might blow up. It might not. We'll find out today. Oh, yeah, it's too short, too close. But we know now. We got it.
Yeah, I think so.
We feel right.
How we doing on how's the chat? Anybody? Ain't nobody's favorite game?
It's pretty dry, dude. It's as dry as my DM. So, and that's fine because it's okay, dude. I mean, that's fine. We're not here. We're here for ourselves. And if people want to come along and hang out with us and become a part of our fam, then I'm here for it.
We welcome you, fam. I was just curious. Like, I was waiting for someone to be like, "This is my favorite Mario game. I love it." I know.
I love those, dude. I like that when that happens. I like that. It makes me erect. So it's good. And at my age, that's harder to accomplish.
It could,
if I'm being real.
Yeah.
It sucks, but you know, it is what it is.
It's going to
dude.
become a problem, man. That's why a lot of these older podcasters, you know, they're pushing Blue Chew, man.
You know, yeah, or hymns or whatever. Like, there's a lot of that stuff around now, dude. And I don't know, man. Like, I'm kind of okay with it because it's like, do you,
Oh my
you know,
God.
like if you're getting it, keep getting it, you know. But for those that aren't, like, if you get a prescription for it, they're gonna say like, okay, here's your 5 pills, and we'll send you 5 more in 3 months, and you're like, no, I'm still good. I still have all 5. Like, that's sad, dude. That is not something that I want in my life.
Yeah, that is sad. That's funny though.
Well, it's the same thing. A comedian, I forget her name, but she was one of the aunts on Sabrina the Teenage Witch. She was talking about that back when she was doing stand-up comedy, where it's like, she's like, yeah, I love when you're on birth control and you take the pill and you're not having sex. She's like, oh, now it's time for me to take my loser pill. And it's like, that's the male equivalency right there. Like, essentially having so many Viagras or whatever that, like, you're just using them to jerk in your gherkin. You know, like, that's sad. That's sad. Like, I gotta do a dry run. I gotta do a dry run here.
Well, you got to make sure it's not going to make your heart explode, you know.
Well, that's also that is a legit. Like, I'm cool with that aspect. Like, I think, you know, maybe what you do is you, like,
God, he knows.
get together with your bros. You know, everybody takes one, and you just sort of see how it works
With your
know?
bros?
With your bros, dude, because it's a safe space.
You're
with
just
bros.
You're just pitching tents with homies.
Yeah, and you know, you watch something like Game of Thrones. You know what I mean? Like, it's entertaining, but it's also like kind of porn adjacent. You do that so that you're like, oh, okay, cool, and then everyone, like, you gauge your response time. You know, like, oh, who's got the firmitude? You know, who's got their firmware upgrade? Sorry, that was way funnier than I guess in my head.
Yeah.
So. Trying to make a dick joke here, you know. It's early in the morning, and we are trying to rise and shine and give you the glory.
Hang on.
Are you okay? Oh,
yeah, I paused it. I didn't mean to. I had something up that I wanted to bring up to you, but no, I lost it. No, I lost it, dude. I lost it, and it's never coming back. And did you know Matthew Broderick? Like, okay, I don't want to like slander
the Brode,
the Brody. Look this up. Like, did he like kill someone in a car crash or something?
Yes,
notoriously.
Yes, in Ireland, I think. It was in another country, and yes, he ran somebody over and killed them, and it went away. The same thing happened to Bruce Jenner, now Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah, I knew that one.
Yeah, and you know, I it's hard considering that, because, like, if it was you, like, if you did it yourself, obviously you wouldn't want your whole life to be ruined. But you ruined so many other lives that it's like there has to be like something.
That is,
you know
really
what I mean?
sad.
Yeah, it's
not the vehicular manslaughter, but the
bomb taking you out. Yeah. No, I get it, man.
And the vehicular manslaughter,
but in a different way, different levels of sad, you know. Yeah, dude.
I don't think this is gonna be where I find it's not. God, dude, I knew better. You can
walk around though, dude. Like, you're not even trying.
I know. It's sad.
You gotta, like, take a couple steps, for F's sake.
There for a second, I thought they were gonna.
Oh.
Come on. Where do you think? Like right here?
Sure. Maybe it's probably up on one of them things. Oh,
so stupid, dude. I'm I'm kind of over this game, dude. I'm not gonna lie. We got to beat it. We got to play.
Okay, that is, I mean, one of my biggest pet peeves with you specifically is like your so willingness to like jump ship when things get tough. It's like, come on,
When
man.
the going gets tough, the tough gets going.
When the going gets tough, Seth goes, I'm out. How are we gonna do this?
I don't know, dude.
Can we like throw somebody? Can we put some sticky stuff on them? Throw them at the wall, use them as a stepping stone. Oh, okay. I mean, it's closer.
That was a good guess, though, wasn't it?
It was. Unfortunately, I don't think you can stack enemies. Unlike how you could stack hats and look like a total douchebag. Hat stacking. It was never really a trend.
Yeah, this sucks. This game sucks. Everything sucks.
No, you suck at
Just
gaming,
kidding.
and that's why it's making you mad. Well, and
That's why
I mean
it's no
that's
fun.
yeah. Well, that's why I was like on the struggle bus. I mean, that happens sometimes, dude. And I've rage quit some games. South Park Snow Days is one of them. That I really wanted to push past it because I didn't want it to win, but it won. I mean, I still have it, and I still could go back and platinum it. I beat the game. I did not platinum the game, and I only believe that it is fully conquered if I get a platinum trophy. Nintendo games are different. Like with a Nintendo game, I will just I'll beat it. I'll play it until I beat it, and you know, or I mean, like with certain Zelda games, like I just go as far as I can, and then because I never want to beat a Zelda game, dude. I never do, because I always want it to be there. I always want it to be open,
That
and
comfort.
ready. Yeah, dude. Like I could always pick it up and just find some Korok seeds, you know, or some heart pieces, and you know, I could just play with my Master Sword. You know, like there's nothing better than playing with your Master Sword, bro.
Seriously. There's definitely better Mario games than this, but I'm gonna keep persevering.
Good. For the love of God and all that is holy, you should.
I wish I had more Super Nintendo games that we could play. Like if I did decide to, like, not this game specifically, but like let's just say in the future I was like, dude, I'm done with this. Like I don't want to play this particular game anymore.
Yeah.
We need to call it quits right here on stream. I mean, you got to have a backup plan. Like what's the backup plan, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I think to me it is just we got to make it through. You know, when the game's over, or when you're done with the game, the stream's done. You know what I mean? Like that's I don't think we should be doing multiple games in each stream. You know, because what are we gonna put on the thumbnail? You know, I mean, that's just me being practical. You know?
Yeah. You probably went down.
And also,
you went down with the ship in a previous life, didn't you?
Oh,
You
dude.
went down with Titanic. Like you were the guy.
I will go down with this ship.
You were like.
I will play a game.
Let me ask you this though. Speaking of Titanic, I watched that new documentary about the dude who had like the mini sub and like.
Yeah, the ocean whatever.
Ocean Gate.
Yeah. That's it.
Which sounds like. It's funny that they named it that. That sounds like.
Like Watergate, like it was way more of a scandal.
Yeah,
than
like it was a scandal, like not just a company.
Yeah.
But yeah, that. Okay. Oh my god, dude, this is so freaking lame. Reminds me of Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Legends of the coming at you.
I mean, dude, I'm pretty sure if I run out of lives, we start the game over, which is, you know how I feel about stuff like that.
Yeah, dude. If that happens, the stream will be over prematurely. Premature ejaculation.
I mean,
of
would that be kind of fun to just kill the stream at 1 hour? I'm gonna really try not to do that though, because that's actually that's high stakes poker right there. Like, okay, so that's kind of a game changer right there. But what I was gonna say, like look inside your soul and tell me if you think, would you have given up your life raft for women and children and went down with the
Yeah.
ship, or would you have cowered?
No, I would have given it up. Not for the children, but for women. Yes. And I say that as a childless millennial who will never have children. It's not that it's not that I hate them. I don't like them. But I mean that, you know, I guarantee there would be some cutie with a fat booty that I would just, you know, be like, you can have my ship seat. Also,
You can have my ship seat.
I would be in the poor cabin, so I would be dead regardless.
Right.
I would have been a part of the first cabin that like flooded. I would have been the guy sitting on the john, like trying to squeeze out whatever loaf from whatever loaf I ate. Whatever like hard tack biscuit that they gave us in poor people transportation. You know, that's how that would have gone, you know.
I feel like
Now,
Indiana
how
Jones.
do you not? Well, yeah, and how do you not like activate the masks?
God, dude, this
Or is it an
you-
impossibility?
It's not possible to not. And this is going to be a short stream today, folks. I'm really sorry. It's not great. I wonder if back then, like, you knew, like, if you didn't give it up, that you would be just labeled a coward for the rest of your life. Like Cal took the ship, dude. Like Billy
Yeah.
Zane took the life raft.
Yeah.
He didn't care.
I mean, but if you're as handsome as Billy Zane, dude, you can get away.
Okay, I think I figured this out. See, whenever you're touching the key,
Uh-huh.
that's when the sun thing comes out.
The mask. Mask. That was not a show that I got into.
So what you do is you throw the key and you kill all the little things.
Oh, look at that. And you got a heart on.
That's right.
Oh, cool. That's even better.
Yeah.
Sometimes dead is better.
And oh no. That was a glitch. Great.
A little bit.
But yeah, I think you would know. You're like, dude, if I don't give this up, like, I'm gonna be labeled a coward.
Yeah, and that's it, dude. I mean, that's well, I'm, you know, was that the
Run
worst thing?
away!
Was that the worst thing that you could be labeled as,
In
you know,
that-
back in
those days, yes.
I mean, is that why Marty McFly, he was just an old-fashioned guy, you know, he's like, don't call me chicken, or, you know, whatever. Somebody calls me chicken.
I just got the trilogy from the library. I had to wait for that, dude. What the frick? The Back to the Future. All right, hang on. The Back to the Future trilogy is hot at the library, y'all.
Well, yeah, dude. I mean, it would be hot anywhere. I don't know where you can stream those movies, though. So I think that
That's
in and
why.
of itself kind of makes it important, you know? Like, I'll tell you, man, recently, some of these streaming things, I've been trying to find stuff that I'm like really in the mood to watch. And it's not even obscure, you know, it's like popular things, and it's on nothing. And it's like, well, then what the hell is the point of me paying $7.99, $8.99, $12.99? What's the point? There's no point. So
Right.
like dude, there's only one streaming service that I pay for right now. I have gotten rid of absolutely every other one. And the only reason why I have this streaming service is because I'm very into anime right now and
Oh,
manga.
God.
Oh, dude, that's actually kind of nice. Like,
Crunchyroll.
yes, I didn't want to say it because then I knew you were going to be like, dude, I want a Crunchyroll. Every time I mention the streaming service, you always say that. But it also gives me, oh, dude.
What does save and
What
continue do?
though?
Let's see what that does. Please don't make us start over. Please don't make us start over. Please don't.
I
Make us
mean,
start
we may
over.
have to start over. Wait.
Okay, it's just the world.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say we might have to start over from the first like episode level, whatever.
Yep. All right. I'm not as mad. I think.
Yeah, it's still frustration time, but it's not as bad.
Yeah. Okay. It's not rage quit the stream bad. Like, dude, I'm sorry, but if this was Super Mario 1 and we had to restart the whole effing game,
Yeah.
guys, I'm not proud of it. but we wouldn't be playing. We would be
Yeah.
done.
And yet this was your choice
I know.
in game. Like that's the thing, man. You always it's the contradiction for me. You know, it's like, oh man, I want to play it. It's like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, let's do it. And then like 10 minutes in, you're just like, I don't want to do this anymore. It's like, come on, man.
Well, I thought I wanted to play. I'm trying to think. I mean, I thought I wanted to play Oblivion. I played like 10 hours of it, and I said, this isn't Skyrim. It's not. I like Skyrim better.
Well, of course, because it's the newer one. But at the same time,
I would rather they remaster Skyrim, dude, for real.
Well, I mean, they have. I mean, sort of. You know, it's always. I wonder how many different releases of Skyrim there's been. Like probably over 100, if I'm being honest. You could probably play Skyrim on a frickin', you know, Yamaha watch or some crap. Like, you know, on your Ducati. Like you can play Skyrim on it as you're zipping down the highway.
Yeah, I agree. I would like to play it in VR. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, no, I agree, man. There's a lot of things.
Why?
There's a Deadpool game that's coming out in VR, and my biggest frustration is that it's only coming out for the Meta Quest. Why? No one had. No, there you go. Keep going.
No. I know I tried. I thought it was gonna be like a warp whistle situation.
Yeah.
And I legitimately didn't look that up, so I was gonna be super stoked about it.
But I mean, to me, like, why? There's other platforms that have VR capability. Nobody has the Meta Quest crap. People have other like versions of VR stuff. There's the there's the PlayStation ones. There's the Xbox one. Like, there's other options out there. Stop shooting yourself in the foot and making games that are only for the Zuck company, the Zuck that sucks and cucks company. Like, come on.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think they just do it best. I think MetaQuest.
No,
Meta is the best one.
It's the same bullcrap as you know, there's a solo leveling game that's going to come out, I think, next year, and that's coming out for Xbox, just only for Xbox. I'm sure it'll hit other, you know, platforms if it's successful. It's probably not going to be successful, though, if I'm being honest. Like, any game that's based off of an IP like that is going to suck. Like, the only one that actually is super successful is Pokemon, and I don't know which came first, the anime or the game, but either way, like, it was a symbiotic relationship with those two, and it works. But like every other game, you know, like, were we hanging out playing the Beetlejuice game together, or was I just playing that like randomly?
Oh, we played it.
Yeah, dude, it was so bad. It's so bad.
Yeah,
and it didn't even make sense. I mean, I guess sort of in context of the game, but like same thing with like E.T. Like that's one of the.
That's literally how bad this is getting.
Yeah, it may only last an hour, dude. We haven't even hit the hour mark, if I'm being real, dude. Like, we're at 59, and I think we started the stream at like 2 after. So you have to at least go for another 3 minutes so we can hit a total of an hour.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna pee, and then we're gonna restart this and give it another really good shot.
Okay, clear your head and your bladder. I will fail to entertain the people while you pee.
Or if you need to pee too, we can be right back. It's up to you.
No, I'm fine. I don't have to pee.
BRB.
BRB. While Seth pees, okay, I am so frustrated at Seth. He's my bro. He's my dude. He's my ride or die. But this dude cannot commit to anything. Like, when I was playing High on Life, the reason why I didn't like finish it, I mean, granted, there wasn't a lot left in it, and also it wasn't pulling people into the stream, which is fine, whatever. However, dude, he was so frustrated. He wasn't even playing it. He wasn't even the one that was playing the game. I was playing the game, and he, you know, I couldn't. Anyway, a lot of bad stuff happened. There's not a lot of people that like do streaming like this, and I think I know why. Because it's incredibly frustrating when you have somebody that is so flippant and like just jumps from game to game. Like I'll play a game until it's done. That's who I am. I wanted to do the IGN top 100 list. We got like 10 games into that and he's like, "Nah, man, I'm done." And so I just kind of gave up. I was like, "Fine, whatever, dude. Do whatever, man. Like whatever you want to do." Um so that's a little peek behind the curtain. That's me kind of ranting a little bit about my bro. And he'll never see this because he doesn't watch the live stream back, and I edit the episodes, so he's not gonna see that. I will. I'll edit it out like I usually do because what's the point,
What's that?
Um,
What are you gonna edit out?
this bit. When you go
Oh,
pee, I edit that out because it's like
it's fun.
what's the point? It's just me.
All right,
Um,
good vibes only. I think maybe having to pee, contributed to my frustration. Now I'm good. Back to normal.
dude, that happens though, bro. Like if you're I mean, sometimes when you have to pee, it helps you focus. Like if you have to pee going into a boss battle, I'm usually more successful when I'm peeing for boss battle time. Other than that, it screws me up, dude.
I will say, so at this stage in the game, I'm just like, I am just like, when is a game? I need a game to like captivate me again. Like what? I'm
Sure.
trying to think of the last game that really. I don't know, man.
I
liked Avowed a lot, but then it got boring.
Well, and that was
'Cause it was kinda
you
just-
kind of got robbed.
Yeah, that's all right.
You almost like landed right on it. That's
I
a
know.
missed. That's old game mechanics. If this was a newer game, you would have landed right on that cat, and it would have been perfect. I really think that you need to, I don't know, dude. Like, take like a game enema or something. Like, I think you need to reset yourself, and because like. You either have like too high of expectations or you get like too distracted by stuff like like your kind of Netflix syndrome where like you're playing something and it kind of gets a little boring and you're just like, well, there's so many better other games out there, I should just play that and stop playing this. And it's like, but if you kept going, it would have gotten so much better. Like I don't know if you ever finished the story of the Indiana Jones game, but like
Did you beat that?
no, I haven't played it yet. It just came out on PlayStation like a little bit ago, and it's on my wish list. So I have to wait until someone buys it for me for a holiday. And unfortunately, I am one of those sad sacks that my birthday and Christmas is like right around the same time. So I really only get gifts once a year, and then it's a smaller amount of gifts as well. So it's pretty sad.
So I played Indiana Jones yesterday because I have like 14 hours in the game. I'm really close to beating it. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to beat this, like, and then I'll be done with it. And yeah, jumping back into a game where you're really far along can also be
hard.
tough because you're like,
Yeah.
and I don't have it. I have it on like an easy setting. Like I don't have it on like
story mode or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's not like a crazy setting. So it's not that hard, but like I'm just like slightly
Erect.
yes.
Well, and that's kind of part of my thing. Like, I think you really need to focus more
Thank God.
on what you're doing and what's going on. Like, you need that's a necessity. Like that's why I think you need to like rethink how you game. Dang, you like disappeared for a second. That was weird.
Well, no, I jumped on top of it, and then that's not what you're supposed to do. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, yeah, but like you were like blinky, or whatever, and like I couldn't see you for a hot second, and I was like, where'd you go? And then you were like right at the door.
Scuba Steve, damn you!
Yeah. But no, dude, I'm also kind of getting bad at things. Like, I forget what game I started. Oh, well, okay. This just pissed me off separately. I was playing Minish Cap on the Nintendo Switch Online, Zelda Minish Cap, and I played like, I don't know, dude, like 4 hours of it, and I had like taken down, but you have to pick up like 4 gems or whatever. I got like 2 of the 3 and was very close to 3, I saved in game. Mistake. I didn't do like a save state or whatever.
Mhm.
Lost all my progress, dude. So I started over last weekend. I'm not in it, dude. Like I'm mad at myself for not saving properly. So that may be one of those that I do have to wait longer and then come back to. It was too soon. But I mean, it's been a minute since I played PlayStation, dude, outside of streaming. And that sucks because I have a lot of games that I still have to beat or play.
Yeah, I'm just not going to force myself to play stuff I don't want to play.
Yeah, but
if I don't like it, I don't like it. Like everyone's playing that one game. Like it's literally like game of the year status. It's
Helldivers.
No, it's is that a joke? That I didn't get?
No, but just keep going.
Oh my god, dude, I suck at this. No, dude, I literally try to throw it across the room, and the one thing I will say, like at least it like puts you back, sort of like where you were.
Sort of. Yeah.
All right. Anyway, Expedition 33. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody loves it. There's like I'm like on the Facebook group. It's very active. Like and people freaking love this game. And I played it, and I did. It captivated me in the beginning.
Okay.
And then it just got, I don't know. I just didn't like it anymore.
Well, I mean, I think. I don't know, man. I mean, maybe you just have to keep. To me, that's kind of a part of being a gamer. Like, you have to be frustrated by stuff, and you have to power through that. Like, I mean, if it's an attention span thing, then that's never going to change. You know, like we're all ruined by, you know, the TikTok and Instagrams and all that. We're ruined by all of that stuff. But like. What the point of a game is to get that like dopamine hit, to get that feeling of like accomplishment. And you're not going to get a feeling of accomplishment if you don't accomplish anything.
I think I've always been I think I've always been like this. I never beat like Donkey Kong Country. You know what I mean?
I mean, well, yeah, I mean I never beat that either.
You know what I mean?
I played it at Target or whatever.
I never beat like Super Mario World until I became an adult.
Sure. Well, I mean, I think a lot of that too is partially like it's just harder. You know, when you're a kid, you don't really know what is going on, and you also have a limited amount of time, sort of.
That was freaking.
That was close. A little too close for comfort.
Ah. Why? Why'd I do it?
Okay, that was close enough. I don't know, man. I mean, look at me trying to put my gamer insecurities on you. Like that's on me. You should game however you want to game. If you're a mobile gamer, you are still a gamer. You know, I mean, unless it's like Candy Crush, and then nah, dog, you know. That's I don't know, man. Candy. If you're still playing Candy Crush out there, like, what level are you even on? You know what I mean? Like, if you've been playing it since the beginning, like, how many levels are there? I think I got to like 300 when I was doing it, and then beyond that, like, I don't know. Delicious. Like, I mean, still haunts my dreams sometime.
The only mobile game I ever got into was this game called Scoops. Did you ever play Scoops?
Scoops? No.
Basically,
maybe. I mean, maybe something like it.
Basically, little scoops of ice cream fell from the sky.
Oh, okay.
And then you had a cone, and you would tip your phone back and forth, and you would catch the scoops.
Okay. That's kind of like a Flappy Bird kind of deal. Like simple execution, very easy to. Oh no.
I know, dude. I'm doomed.
You're doomed. Doomed.
That was another one I played. It was super fun. I'm like, dude, this is pretty cool. Like,
yeah, I like me some Doom.
Doom Eternal, and then I just got, excuse me, sorry, a little under the weather.
Beep, boop.
But yeah, I just got bored of it. I'm just like, it's very repetitive.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, to me, there's nothing better than seeing that final screen. You know, like you did it. Congratulations. You know, like there's nothing better than that. I think it's mainly because I never got that when I was a child. So, you know,
You're chasing it.
I seek the validation of gaming programmers because I feel like they know me better than my own family. That's right. Hirohito, all of you, Miyamoto, I crave your validation.
I crave. So here we are again, folks. I'm one heart, one life. Yep. And what makes me think? All right, so excuse me. We're on World 3. I'm giving it another shot. I'm going to.
Okay.
We're on World 3. And what makes me think that I'm ever making it to World freaking 10? You know? Or 8, rather.
Yeah.
I can honestly say, unless something changes dramatically, we are not playing this game next week.
Oh, man. Okay.
We are not going to do it. So let's just see if I can't have some fun here. Watch me just run this perfectly.
Well, okay, shut up for a second. Sorry. I have the recommended characters for each world/level. If you also want to go that route, you know, if like this is World 3.
Yeah, who are they recommending?
Well, okay, so they do say princess for World 3-1. It says princess. World 3-2, Luigi.
Okay.
Luigi.
God, dude. I thought I had that one.
Yeah, you just had to... I think you just had to go a little further to the left. Because I think if you open the door... I think you opened the door on that cloud last time, and it was like just to the side. You know?
I will say, I'm getting better.
Will you say? Is that supposed to be a mushroom? You know what I mean?
Nah, I don't think it's just like a big block.
Okay. I mean, it's mushroom shaped. Okay, how many times have you played against Birdo? I think by now you should realize that it's spit, and you catch the second one. You don't catch the first one.
Yeah, but then sometimes he throws fire, or they throw fire.
Yeah, but then you're still hanging out in the air, you know, in the air up there. See, and then all right.
See?
Yeah, but you still could. I mean, what you did with the first bow. Yeah, whatever, man. Let's talk about something completely different. Oh man, chat, you got anything? I swear that at one point earlier in the stream there was something that popped up that I was like, oh man, I really want to talk about this. And then you know how like things just sort of float out of your brain hole?
Always.
And it's like, damn it, dude. Like, where did that go? Like, why can't there be like a little file folder in my head of like, you know, crap that you wanted to say 20 minutes ago, but you ended up talking about like the ketchup from the 90s that was different colors, and like how like, because I wish I could still have that, and like, but the colors were awful, dude. Like, it was that weird purple and then that also kind of gross green, like kind of doo-doo green.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I want to taste colors. That's why Red 40 is so big, dude, because we as dumb humans want to taste colors.
Yeah, we do.
And it's why we have a thing called blue raspberry. Like, that's not a thing, dude. Blue raspberries don't exist. At least, maybe at the time they didn't. They probably do now with, you know, genetic engineering, and someone finally made the blue raspberry.
Yeah, because that's what the world needed, you know?
Yeah, we don't need to cure diseases. We need watermelons that don't have seeds in them, because ick. Which, I mean, it is sort of a pain, I guess, you know, when you're eating watermelon and you like crunch down on like a seed. But it's not the end of the world, dude. It's not. And the whole like, okay, first of all, let's go to this whole like wives' tale crap. Why the hell were our parents saying like, oh, don't eat the watermelon seeds because then a watermelon will grow in your stomach? Like, what? Thank you for generational trauma with that crap. Like even now, I think about it. Like I'll eat a watermelon. Like it's fine. But I think about that every time. It's the same thing with gum. Like, oh, if you swallow gum, it'll stay in your system for 7 years, so don't swallow too much. And like, yeah, don't swallow too much gum because if you do it too much at once, yeah, you'll end up like getting backed up. You know what I mean? Like it can be like a intestinal blockage. And that's not good, dude. I don't know how they take stuff out, but I don't think it's good. I don't think it's a good time for anybody.
Yeah.
But dude, look, what? Like, you know, oh, don't jerk off too much or you'll get hair on your palms. Like, leave me alone. You know, let me be.
I didn't hear that one, but that's funny.
Oh, seriously? That was I mean, I guess I don't know.
All those wives' tales.
Yeah, dude. Was there like a, you know, like a wives' tale that was a part of your like family mantra that you recall?
I just think I was really into tartar bugs. You know, I was really scared of tartar bugs, not tartar, but tartar bugs.
Bugs?
You didn't experience that, tartar bugs?
No.
Your parents didn't tell you that tartar bugs? What? What?
That is shenanigans right there, dude. You were on the ladder. I'm about to bust.
I mean, this is not cool, dude.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world, but it's also not great, you know.
It's not, because we got one. We only got one chance, and we missed our chance to blow. The opportunity came and went, yo.
Yeah, once, twice, 3 times in a lifetime. No, okay, so like, so tartar bugs, was tartar when you were a kid? Was it like there were little critters crawling around on your teeth, and you had to like brush them off?
Yep.
Dude,
That's
that's terrifying. I mean,
yep.
I guess maybe like in the like the scientific way of thinking about it, like sure, it's the same thing. Like, oh, there's little bugs that live in your eyebrows or whatever. Like, there's mites that live all over our bodies, but they're there for a reason. Like, if you didn't have the mites, then you know things would be bad. I guess I don't know. Same thing with like little guys that like eat skin flakes when you sleep, and not bed bugs, but like legit things. I don't know. Is
that like those little fish that like swim around and follow the sharks around?
Yes. I forget what those are called, but yes, it's the same thing. Like, it's a symbiotic relationship, you know, and it's a part of who we are, you know, and that's fine. It's okay. And I guess like you could say like, you know, tartar is that, like, it's a microscopic bacterium that can eat away at the enamel of your teeth. Dude, that's that. I mean, no. I mean, I remember the cavity creeps. You know, we make holes in teeth. We make holes in teeth, and then like, you know, Crest would come in and like kick their butts or whatever. Like, that was cool, but I didn't think there was actually living things on there. I just thought it was like, I don't know what I thought it was. You know, like, I don't know. Like little bits of food that like got stuck. You know what I mean? Like, so like when you eat chips and they like get stuck in your teeth, kind of like that to me was tartar. Like that was like, oh yeah, tartar. You know, like that's how it was, like just sort of caked on in that manner. Yeah, dude, I don't know, that's weird, man. That makes me feel sad for you.
You should feel sad that I just can't catch a break with this stupid.
With them mushrooms, man. Oh, we're back to this, but you stay tall. Maybe that'll help. Yeah. Oh God, this freaking plague mask monster up here. No.
I got it. I forget. How did I get up there?
You didn't. you were small, and I think you went back to like reset.
Oh no, I
Or
went
something
back
to, like,
down because that's the
get-
wrong place to.
Yeah.
Here we are again, folks. We've watched this episode before, haven't we?
Yeah, that's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything is awesome when you're part of a team.
I watched that last weekend. And the first one, not the second one. The second one, I feel like it was just too complicated.
There's a Lego movie too.
Yeah. It's only okay. Like I said, I feel like they tried to do too much. I think the best part about the first Lego movie is that it was just sort of simple in that, it was about being special. That's all it was, and much like with anything that sort of just happens, like I don't think they initially planned on it being the sensation that it became. And but then when you don't have something else to go off of.
Do you see this?
Oh, dang, dude, that's oh no, bro. Oh no, bro. Are you gonna be able to get the key from the door again? There it is.
Oh my god, it's just reset.
Something, I guess. Not the end of the world, but it's also not great either.
Not what I meant to do, but that's all right.
But it is fine because it didn't go into the wall, or the window, or the wall, or into the sweat that drips down. Well,
And falls.
you know the rest. What bothers me about this game is that when you jump, when you're on top of them, like it doesn't crush them. You know what I mean? And I'm sure that's similar in other Mario games, but like you should be able to just ground pound them essentially. And Peach is tall. Like it's not like you're trying to do this with Toadstool. Like Toadstool's small. Peach is tall.
And I feel like that's why this is probably a hated Mario game. I was really hoping someone would come in and be like, oh my god, I love this game, I know everything about it, but no one did. And that's because this game sucks and no one liked it.
Well, it's what really sucks is that there was now that I'm thinking about it, the lost levels may be the actual Super Mario 2. Don't quote me on this, but there was a legit Super Mario 2 that came out that was just like the first one, and we got Doki Doki Panic, which the dude who's the main character kind of looks like Mario. He's just sort of like a fat dude with a red hat. And then, but all the characters and stuff, like I think this was the introduction of Shy Guy. Shy Guy came from this game and then was ported over to others. Same thing with Birdo, if you will. Because Birdo was the creation here, and then it became canon once. I think it was maybe like Mario Golf or Mario Tennis, because they were like trying to pull extra characters in, and that's where they're like, oh, we got Birdo, let's throw them in there. But no, man. So I mean, I think this game in Japan was also very popular, and I think the main reason for them to give us this instead of the other was 2 wasn't as long and it was harder, I think. And they're like, well, the American audiences aren't gonna like it because it's harder.
Yeah. So
let's just give them this, which I think this is actually probably harder than the actual 2. But I digress. However, I did find out just the other day, because the term Doki Doki shows up a lot in whether it's name of a game or anime, or it just sort of like shows up. You know what I mean? I didn't know what that was, and it's come to find out it's almost like an onomatopoeia of sorts. It's the sound of a heartbeat. So it's not in and of itself like it represents like excitement, because like it's like your heart racing, like that's the sound of your heart racing, which I don't think we really have anything like that in our language structure. You know what I mean? Like we don't have things that are, you know, like a word that represents a feeling or guess. Maybe I'm wrong. But I thought it was kind of cool, dude. Like, all right, and that also makes sense. There's a game. It's one of my favorite games of all time, and it is not a Gooner game for those of you out there. It's called Doki Doki Literature Club, and it is a dating sim with a twist. We may play that at some point. I don't know. I'm sure I'll play 10 minutes of it and Seth will hate it. So, you know, I probably won't be able to play anything outside of, I guess we'll just become a channel that just plays Ocarina of Time, because that's a game that I know well enough that I could probably keep Monkey Boy entertained over there. So, you know, maybe not. I don't know. You might be like, dude, we've been on Death Mountain for literally 45 minutes. Like, bro, yeah, we got to get the Bigoron sword or the big Goron sword. I always called it Bigoron because I thought it was like cooler.
It's a big,
you know,
big one. Oh my god, dude! I finally find one, and it's oh my. Well, I am getting better.
Chat,
isn't that what you wanted?
Please,
you wanted us to get
if
better
you
at
just
gaming?
popped into the stream, please yell at Seth. Please make fun of him. Please say nasty things about him in chat right now.
Why?
You have 2 minutes, dude. You missed the mushroom, dude. You missed it.
Oh,
like,
I know. That's why.
That's why
I was like agonizing.
I'm trying to get some hate here so that I can say it, for the people that show up and don't stick around, because we're not as entertaining as we should be. I guess I think partially too, like it's a restream problem, because our TikTok experience kind of sucks, dude. Like if you're watching it on the internet, on the web page, it's fine because you get the horizontal. But our regular TikTok, it looks bad because it's like when you're swiping, when you're going through and you're swiping, you're not looking at the horizontal stuff, and you're not turning your phone sideways. I've done it a few times.
So so the question becomes like, educate me, because I don't TikTok. If you have a vertical stream, if you will, does it just crop in your, like, does it just like center your regular stream?
You have to build it, essentially. Most of the streamers have the vertical footage on one side and then them on either on top or on bottom, or they'll have they utilize the space appropriately. Right now, what we're streaming out, there's the horizontal stuff, which is all of this, and then there's just black bars at the top and the bottom. So we're not utilizing the space to its full capacity.
Yeah.
And that's with any vertical stream. So even if we went vertical stream on the tubes, which we probably should, you know, at one point we had a decent amount of folks, you know, checking out our shorts, and that's that same, you know, kind of format. So we should figure it out, but Restream doesn't, at least we haven't figured out the formula for that with that platform.
Well, if they do that,
something better out there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if they do that, they don't advertise it.
Yeah.
This one's not too hard. So, by the way, criticizing my gameplay too quickly, it's two, then three, by the way, I've noticed. And I only know that because I've maybe watched this one's only gonna be two, but the other one, the one that you were like, no, it's two, blah blah blah.
Well, I mean,
it was two, then
always
three.
You were always going for the first egg and just constantly getting pelted. So it really, the suggestion was more like, don't go for the first one, because that if you went for the first one and then you threw that, like that happens too.
See, he just hit. Now just threw one. You know what I'm saying? I think it's I legitimately believe it gets more random as the game goes on.
Sure. I think so too, but I also think it is there. You know, there is a strategy to it. You know, And from my side of things, it was like if you kept doing the same thing multiple times, and it's like, all right, buddy, like come on, we gotta change the. Okay, now this is okay.
Yep, they gave me nothing.
You should have picked Luigi.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I was trying to stop.
But what does he give me? You know what I mean?
I don't know, but he's the one that's recommended for 3-3.
Oh, why? Give me. No, not gonna happen. Sorry. Thanks for playing.
Not even a consolation prize, dude. Not even a cherry. Like, oh, sorry, you didn't get anything. Here's some cherries. Here's a bottle of cherries.
I know where this is.
It's up. Yeah, it's up.
But how am I supposed to get up there?
I think you may have to like throw it. And then when you're there, like you gotta go the ladder. Go to the ladder. Up.
Nope, it's cut off.
Dang it. Really?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
And it's obviously it's like the flip. It's like the reverse side. So if you were like, I don't know, you're like, I'm just gonna stop saying words. I'm just gonna start saying cadences and see if people figure out what the hell I'm talking about.
You know what you should do? Jump on Reddit, find some stupid subreddit that we'll all think is funny.
Yeah, I guess I can. I mean, let's I mean, all the Reddits that I'm a part of are like, I don't know. They're I don't think they're funny. Like they're just more informative. Oh, well. I mean, the first thing that popped up is not something I can talk about on stream, but nice.
So it's probably really funny then.
Let's see how to compress MP4 files, video editing. You know what I mean? Like these are all the things. Questions about casting call club and auditions. Like these are all the things that something about Star Wars. Heroes. Oh, here we go. When you suggest that one game that came out in the early days and no one or a few remember it anymore, like this game that we're playing right now, no one remembers it because no one cared. No, that's anime themed. I don't know if I talked about this on the last stream or not. I think I don't know. I think it was it last Saturday that I went to the movies?
Yes, it was.
Was that? Okay, cool. All right, great. So, all right. Let me talk about that. I think that's a good fun little story while I scroll and try to find something that other people have done that is funny. So no, it was really cool, dude. Like I went to a theater that I haven't gone to in a while, but it used to be like my go-to because it's in a spot where there's just like a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And went to the movies. It was pretty empty in there, which I mean I get it. Like I was going to the Don to Don Evil Eye movie, which is just the first 3 episodes of season 2, which is coming out July 19th, I think, 17th, 19th, or no, July 4th. Kaiju number 8 is coming out on the 19th. Anyway, so yeah, dude, it was really cool, and like I had read the manga, so I knew exactly what happened. But just being able to see it in color and like see the color schemes that they went with, and just the action, and plus, it's interesting. The main character of Solo Leveling, Ginu, is the voice of Gigi in Don to Don, and you can't really tell. You don't really tell when he's being like stupid and goofy, but when he becomes the evil eye, like you could totally hear it. You're like, oh yeah, there he is. That's Alex Lee, I think is his name. Solid dude. I follow him on TikTok. Great dude. Seems super chill. But it was fun, dude. It was a good experience. I loved it. And then after, there was a sushi restaurant that's like literally right around the corner, and I had some of the best sushi like in my life, dude. Like it was so freaking amazing. Like, I ended up getting one that was like, it had like cucumber and egg, like a rolled egg in it or whatever, like super simple, but like refreshing and delicious. And then I usually do like one fried roll. And, you know, it's usually like, you know, lobster or eel or salmon and then cream cheese and, you know, whatever. And then they tempura batter it, which delicious. But I do feel like that is cheating a little bit when it comes to the world of sushi. You know, you have to have something fresh. You know what I mean? Like that's the whole point of it. But no, man, it was one of the best experiences I've had, and I ordered the right amount. Like for the first time in my life, I finished everything, and I wasn't overly stuffed, and I wasn't like underfilled. You know what I mean? It was perfect. It was literally the perfect day. I checked out this new store that opened up called Daisyo. I got some shelves for my manga. I went to this other place that is like a little market, and they make beef jerky. It's the best beef jerky in the world. It's the greatest beef jerky, the best. Got me some beef jerky and some cheeses and stuff. It was great, man. It was good. It was a fun little Saturday. It was a fun little Saturday.
Sounds good. Sounds like a good little Saturday.
It was nice. It was nice.
Why does this keep restarting? I'm trying to play one player Super Mario 3 because I got to get away from Super Mario 2, or I'm just going to throw the controller.
Yeah.
Thumbnails
are you using,
be damned.
Well, I forget what I already took the picture for the thumbnail. And I think I was doing like an ooh face. So I don't know.
Oh, we're gonna do
Two-player.
We're gonna do
a double trouble.
I'm gonna do a mad face. I'm only gonna play this for a second.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
I'm just gonna warp. This was my favorite as a kid. Like I love this game.
I mean, I played it, but not a lot. I think I'm trying to think. I think it would the Super Mario World was the one that I played the most. That's the one with Yoshi, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that was the one that I played the most, and I got the furthest. I got to Bowser, and I don't think I beat him, but I got to Bowser, and it was great, man. Like that was the furthest I had gotten in like a Mario game up until that point. And then when Mario 64 came out, I dominated that game, dude. I dominated. It's tough though. It is. Damn, dude. It's rough.
I'm gonna play these lost levels really quick. I don't know if I've played this.
The Lost Levels, 1986, 1993.
Okay, so this is definitely like a redone.
Like I said, dude, I think. Okay, let me pull up a damn.
It's a redone Super Mario Brothers 1. See how it's all. I mean, it's colorized differently. What? Did you just see that? I've never seen that in a Mario game. It's like a faux mushroom.
The Lost Levels refers to Super Mario Brothers, The Lost Level, a game initially released in Japan as Super Mario Brothers 2. This is Super Mario Brothers 2, dude. We're playing Super Mario Brothers 2 right now.
See that?
Legit. I was right.
There you go.
Yeah. So this may be harder than what you're used to. You know, like
well, it's more traditional. So maybe I'll like it better. Oh, yep. It's just like the OG where you cannot grab.
Yeah, you cannot grab turts.
Yeah, you can't hold the turtle. You can't hold the tortoise shell.
Hurl the turtles. No, man. I mean, yeah. But that's cool, dude. I like that we're still playing Mario 2. You know what I mean? And I like that you still hate it.
Well, it's got that NES sloppiness to it. You know what I mean? Like in the control.
Oh yeah, the where there's like that little bit of wiggle.
Yeah. I will say the last Mario game that really like captivated me. I did really like Super Mario Wonder. Like,
Yeah.
that was fun. Like that was a really fun game. I also really liked one of the newer Kirby games. I think we've talked about that before, but I got to figure out which one it is because you got to play it, dude. Not even on the stream. You just need to play it in general because it's so freaking good.
What system was it for?
Switch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay. I just turned around to look behind me at my shelf. It's not there anymore. I am currently in the process of overhauling my studio, and it is a mess. I mean, it was hard for me just to get into this chair today, and I hate. I don't know if this happens to you, but you have something in mind, very specific in your brain. You're like, this is what I want, okay? And then you search for it, and you never quite find exactly what you want. You keep searching and searching and searching, and then you start to compromise because you're like, I gotta compromise some way. I can never find the thing that I actually want. And then you finally land on something, and you're like, okay, this is perfect. Then when you get it, you start putting it together, and you're like, wait a minute. I got these cabinets with glass doors, and I was like, wait a minute, where's the LED kits? Where's the LEDs? There's no LEDs in this. I got gypped. And then I go back to the Amazon page, and nope, no LEDs. So I have to buy a kit and do them myself, which is fine because now I can put as many or as little as I want in there. So whatever, it's fine. But it's also kind of a pain in the dick if I'm being real. Also, if you get furniture from someplace online, there's little things that you're gonna like accept. There's a lot of dents and scratches on this crap, and it's not super visible, so it's fine.
You see what this happened there?
I'm mad. Yeah, warp to World 3. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I did not know.
Hammer
I hate these guys.
Oh, they're so easy though.
No, not in this game. Not in the old school game. I don't know why. It's just
them, dude.
They're throwing hammers, man.
Yeah, they're the Hammer Bros. That's their whole point.
All right, this is more fun. This is the Super Mario Brothers 2 I needed in my life, I think, maybe.
Yeah. All right. So I was looking up some 90s stuff for you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
give it to me, baby.
Are you done?
Nope. For now.
Oh wait.
For now, I'm done. Go ahead.
Okay. I want to go back to mall food court food. I want to do that, dude. I want to go down that pathway with you because one of my favorite memories of mall food court food is getting the samples of Chinese food. There was always someone out front with a tray handing out food on little toothpicks. Now, did you have a Panda Express, or did you have a legit Chinese restaurant that was handing out those samples?
We had a legit Chinese restaurant, but like legit is like too nice. I mean, it was
sure.
It was more than a Panda, but it was not good. Like it wasn't better than Panda Express.
Well, see, we had a Panda. Panda came later for us in the mall. Same thing with Chick-fil-A. Like Chick-fil-A and Panda Express were two things that you could only get in a mall. And now you can get them craps delivered to your door. Like I'm kind of bummed about it. Like the fact that you can now get Chick-fil-A at the drop of a hat, it's not special anymore, dude. And they hate the gays. Like that sucks. There's nothing good about what they do anymore. This is stressful.
Yeah, it was. I was able to
and you
overcome
lost your one man. But that's fine. But no, dude. So we also had like, God, I forget. It was chicken. and it wasn't breaded or anything. It was maybe like a teriyaki chicken or like a bourbon chicken. And dude, I can taste it in my mouth. It was so juicy and so good. It was salty and sweet. And the lady was so nice when she was handing it out. And like I would get a sample and not even buy anything. Like you just walk by and grab samples. Like that's how I fed myself sometimes when you're at the mall and you don't have enough money to even buy the clamshell container of like 5 pounds of rice and then 4 pounds of the chicken, which was like $7 back then. You know what I mean? Like you got food for like the whole family. What the hell, dude?
I don't know, dude.
You gone, bro.
We just over here like uncovering secrets. I swear, dude. I swear I did not know how to do that, dude.
That was crazy.
Whoa.
Wait, now you're going back to 1. That's sad. That's Bummer Town.
Dude,
I guess go back.
No.
That's all you can do. Kill yourself then.
No, dude. Wow, that is evil. That is evil, bro.
Freaking hilarious, dude.
That's so, like, they got me, dude. All these years later, they got me.
Okay, so outside of that, like, what were your go-to mall food spots?
Sparrow, according to Michael Scott, is his favorite pizza place.
Okay, well, was that your spot, or are you just saying that because you like The Office?
No, I did. I ate a lot of Sparrow,
Okay.
but I had to go to the big mall to get it. Like my local mall
Okay.
did not have a pizza spot.
Okay.
Yeah, oddly enough.
There was a Charlie's, I think. There was a place that did like cheesesteaks, or like sandwiches or whatever. That's crazy, dude.
Oh, hang on.
That's insane.
Oh!
Yeah, of course, dude. You squandered it, dude. You were like, I don't know time.
Well, I thought I had all the time in the world.
No, dude. You coming down?
Yeah,
I'm legit. Like I would go there a lot, but the problem is they put too many like bell peppers on it. It was like not a good pepper to onion ratio.
Yeah, we had a great steak and potato. Like that was good. I want to keep some anonymous.
Anonymity?
Yeah, thank you. So I won't say one of the places. It's way too much of a local thing.
Oh, sure.
But we had some local stuff.
See, I don't think we really had anything that was local. Like everything, Chick-fil-A, Panda Express. I guess the Chinese food restaurant, but I can't remember the name of it.
I hate the water levels, dude. Water levels are my kryptonite.
Yeah, and then Sbarro, and then like Charlie's Steakery or whatever. It was some sandwich spot, and it wasn't. I don't know if they're still around. It wasn't like Penn Station or anything like that. Which, dude, Penn Station is my kryptonite, dude. I love that place. I don't even know why. Their fries are so good.
They are so good.
But yeah, man, I don't think. Well, and at one point, I remember going to a mall and there was like it was like a Taco Bell Pizza Hut combo. It was like one of the earlier iterations of it, but it was like the crappy version where you only got limited menus both. So like you could pick up a personal pan pizza and breadsticks, and then you could pick up like limited tacos, burritos, but you wouldn't get all the specialty stuff. Which, if you're going to Taco Bell, the specialty stuff is where it's at. Like they've kind of gotten to that point where like the only reason I'm going there is for something special. I'm not going there for just regular tacos anymore, or Cinna Twists or whatever. Like I'm not doing that.
Did you have an Auntie Anne's?
Oh yeah, and a Wetzel's, dude. Like one mall had the Auntie Anne's, the other had the Wetzel, and like I was always an Auntie Anne's guy. Like that was I was like, screw Wetzel's pretzels. Ugh. Wetzel's is good though. Like going back, second bite of the cherry, dude. It's good. I mean, it's a hot pretzel, dude. Like it's hot pretzels outside of the little cubicles with the light and the rotating thing. Like a hot pretzel outside of that is phenomenal. So good, dude.
Hot. It's so hot.
I I don't know if this was a regional thing, so I might be like outing myself a little bit, but did you have like a Mrs. Fields cookies?
We used to when I was
Okay.
a child. I don't know what became of it. What the?
Yeah, yeah.
They
Well, there was
evil,
that, and then there was like a Great American Cookie or something. There was another cookie spot that like maybe took over for it. I don't know if it was the same company, just different name. Like Mrs. Fields got into some hot water or something. I don't know.
Famous Amos.
See, I have eaten the Famous Amos like the bag cookies, but I never went to a location like a Famous
I don't know if they
Amos
have. I don't know if they
location.
really have a location.
I think they do. I mean, you know, Amos is famous for his cookies, which I like them, dude. They're good. I like it's like a dusty cookie, and I'm okay with that. It's like dusty in a good way. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to say it's crummy because it's not. It's not crumbs. It's a fine bit. You know, like panko to me is a crumb. The things that are coming off of those Famous Amos cookies, it's smaller than panko. It's smaller than a breadcrumb.
Yeah.
It's dust. It's cookie dust.
Talk about The Office. He was on an episode of The Office. You remember that?
Mr. Amos
Yeah.
of the Famous, yeah.
And he had that cart, and they're like, "What's under the thing?" And he's like, "Well, we'll get to that in a minute." It was supposed to be like an inspirational, like he was like a public speaker, and they're like, "Is it cookies?" He's like, "Just a minute, just a minute." And no, is it cookies? Come on, we want the cookies.
Yeah, dude. No, I mean that's the thing, dude. If you have something like that, you either roll it in after, or you hand them out at the beginning, and then you keep people attention with that. You know what I mean? Like that's how you do it, dude. I don't know if I know you're not as much of a cartoon head as I am, but there's this show called The Great North. And it's a part of the animation Fox lineup or whatever, you know, like Bob's Burgers, Simpsons, Family Guy, Great North, you know, whatever. And it's pretty good. It's a pretty solid attempt of a show. And there's one episode where one of there's an older kid trying to give a presentation to some younger kids, and he bribes the younger kids with cupcakes. And not only does he bribe them with cupcakes, each of the kids in the class gets 6 cupcakes. That is an appropriate bribe level, dude. If you gave me a box of 6 cupcakes, first of all, I'm not going to eat them in front of you because especially being of the fluffier variety, anytime I eat anything in public, I feel like people are judging. Anytime I buy anything in public of junk food caliber, I feel like people are judging me. I know that is just my main character syndrome taking over because no one gives a crap what I'm buying or eating. It's the same thing with when I go to Barnes & Noble to get books. Like, I will get manga, and then I will also get another big boy book because I feel like I have to. But at the same time, like, this last time I got Chainsaw Man Volume 13 and 14, and then the 5th book of Dungeon Crawler Carl in the series. So like that's not I'm not like picking up like something important or philosophical or whatever. No, this guy's a nerd. They don't care. They're just happy that I'm showing up there and giving the company money so that they can have a job. You know what I mean? Like I got to get out of my own head with this crap.
Yeah, dude. Nobody remembers you.
No,
not you specifically. I'm talking to everyone.
No, well, no, but yes. I mean, and there's a part of me too that like, I try not to be memorable at all, like in the slightest, dude. Like, I want people to immediately forget me after our interaction is over, because I'm just weirded out, dude. Like, I'm just weirded out by my own existence, and I hate that about myself. Like that's like some trauma level crap, dude. You know, like it's not. I shouldn't feel that way. I should, but at the same time, like I'm also doing this. You know, I'm trying to get attention on the internet, but then I'm like, no, don't. And it's like, what the hell's wrong with me, dude? You know what I mean? Probably a lot. Can you go backwards in this game, or is it like when the wall's done, the
Oh
wall's
my
done?
god. When the wall's done, the wall's done. And it's just like OG, the
Yeah.
lost
Okay.
levels.
That's a
I
bummer,
hate
dude.
this. I hate these kind of dungeons. Like it's supposed to be hard. No, not for me. I don't like
Yeah.
that. I don't want the challenge. I just want to go and I want to beat Bowser and I want to go to the next world. This is one of those
Yeah.
ones where you got to figure out like how to.
The puzz.
Yep. There's a puzzle.
Yeah.
There's a way that you're supposed to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. That sucks. Okay, so any last mall mentions before we move on?
Just that I really liked FYE, back in the day.
Okay, that's still around. It's a rare occurrence.
Closed down at my mall because my mall couldn't handle an FYE. It can handle a hot topic.
Well, yeah, I mean, hot topic. I don't know how they're still in business, but I mean, I've bought stuff from them. Shirts and things. Not a lot, but some. Huh? Okay. Get you that flirter.
Can't get it. Can't do it.
Sucks.
I know.
All right. So in the food vein, I want to talk about like homemade snacks that might have been like special. When did you know like either company was coming over or it was like a special occasion? Like for me, when I was a kid, I never had Chex Mix ever. Like that wasn't a thing that my mom made. Like she made Rice Krispie treats though, and damn, dude, it was so good. She put a little bit of peanut butter in there, and so like it was like, and it wasn't enough to like make it peanut butter flavored. It wasn't Scotcheroo level. Dang, dude, like what the actual F?
Seriously, I'm telling
and
you,
this
buddy.
is early Bowser too. Like this is too much for your first Bowser.
That's what I get for warp whistling.
Oh right,
Yeah,
you're in World
That's
3.
why it's so hard because
I get it.
yeah.
Okay. But what about you, man? Like, what was your
I was gonna say
homemade snack?
Rice Krispie treats. That's what I was gonna
Rice
say.
Krispie
Like I
treats.
knew that like something was up if the Rice Krispies were being made.
Okay.
Because we made cookies quite a bit.
Okay.
Chocolate chip and the no bake variety.
See, I was not hip to the no bake for a long time. It was until I was in like high school, make some no bakes for me, and
I like a no bake. That's probably my favorite homemade.
Really?
Yeah, it's good. My mom makes good ones.
See, my favorite cookie of all time is my mom. They're called chocolate chip cookies, and the cookie dough base is kind of a chocolate cookie, and then there's chocolate chips in it, and you like roll it into a log, and then you slice it and bake it. Dude, I don't. And here's the thing, my mom gave me the recipe at one point. I've tried. I cannot make them as good as she does. I don't know what it is, dude. I know that there is truth to the whole like something made with love like tastes better than something without, but I also kind of think if you don't make it yourself, if someone else makes it, it tastes better.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I do believe that is true.
I do too. I do too.
But dude, that's and like peanut blossoms, which is what I call them. But it's like the peanut butter cookie that's like you roll it in sugar and then you stick the Hershey's Kiss in after it comes out of the oven. Damn, dude, those are so good. And you have to eat them like not right out of the oven, but like the chocolate still has to be a little melted.
I like it gooey. I really do.
That's perfect.
I do like those gooey. Here's what I want to do. I want to tell the people at home that I'm sorry that I suck at old Mario games, other than World and Super Mario 3, apparently, because I've beat both of those games. This was experimental on my end. I wanted to see if I could, just raw dog Super Mario 2, which, as it turns out, I'm not that.
You can't raw dog it, dude.
Not that good. If this was the 80s and I had or the 90s and I had all the time in the world and no other options, and the only cartridges I owned were Super Mario 2 and Super Mario: The Lost Levels, guarantee you I would beat it, and I would
Oh yeah, or
I
at
would
least get further.
but, a little bit of a shorter stream today. We'll be back next week with a different game.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna play those games again. If you like what you saw and you want to hang out, then hit the subscribe button. Do all the little diddly
Diddly doody
diddly
doos.
didgeroos, and we'll catch you on the flippity flip.
Later, folks.